Welcome, GCISD instructional staff, to an informational video that will help you navigate the session schedule and sign up for the GCISD Learning Institute 2017, hashtag GCLI17. The schedule of sessions cover 3 days of the Institute. August 9th, which is a Wednesday, will be for all K-12 teachers and will be held at Colleyville Heritage High School from 8:30 to 4:05. August 10th, which is a Thursday, will be only for elementary teachers and will be held at Colleyville Elementary School, again from 8:30 to 4:05. Finally, Wednesday, August 16th will be for all secondary teachers and will be held at Colleyville Middle School from 8:30 to 4:05. Besides the email you received with the link to this video that contains a wealth of information that you should read over carefully, you should receive an email from Sketch inviting you to view the schedule for the GCISD Learning Institute. Simply click on the large green button to get started. Sketch will give you your username and ask you to create and confirm a password. Make it something you will remember. Once you have filled in your chosen password twice, click the Save Password button to continue. At this next screen, you begin to see a little bit of information about the Institute, including the session strands. The light purple color are sessions that are appropriate for everyone. The light blue are sessions for humanities. The teal green color is for induction sessions. Those are for our teachers who are new to Grapevine Colleyville ISD. The orange sessions are for mathematics. The red sessions are especially for paraprofessionals. And the sage green sessions are for science. You will also see some sessions that don't appear with a background color, they just have a white background. Those could be for administrators or ones that have not yet been assigned a strand, as we are continuing to work a little bit on the schedule. It is mostly complete. At this same screen, you can choose to complete your profile, adding information such as a profile picture and what you'd like other GCISD Learning Institute attendees to know about you. Once you've added any profile updates you'd like, click on the Save Settings button. You should be taken to the schedule for the GCISD Learning Institute. The first view that will come up is this view that is simple, and we'll stay here for a little bit, but I do want you to see that there are several different views. There is an expanded view, a grid view, and you can view by venue, but I would not recommend it because all the venues are simply room numbers at the various campuses. In this simple view, you can see titles for sessions, and in order to see more information about a session, you simply hover over the title and you get more information. I'm going to show you one from ClassLink, where you can see that each session pretty much has a limited capacity because we know the classrooms they're going to be in and the sizes for those. If there is a description for the session, it will be there in your hovered over information. The speaker will be listed. And then a little more information about the session. When it starts and finishes, what room it's in, what campus it is at, who its intended audience is, and anyone else who might have interest in going to that particular session. You can filter by date. So if I wanted to see the sessions only that were being offered on Thursday, August 10th, I could click that and it would take me to the part in the schedule that was just Thursday, August 10th. You can filter by type. So for instance, if I'm a humanities teacher and I just wanted to see humanities sessions, I could click on that and notice everything is that light blue color that is indicated for humanities. You can also filter by audience. If I wanted to see only elementary sessions or sessions that are particularly helpful for middle school, I might look at some of those. You can filter by subject. For instance, if I wanted to see just the social studies sessions because I'm a social studies teacher, then I could click on that and see sessions that would be indicated for social studies, whether they are everyone sessions or humanities or something in a different strand. You can also filter by area. You may have some interests that are not necessarily for a particular kind of classroom, but you may want to know about any sessions we have that have interest for ELLs. You might want to filter by other information. For instance, you may have heard that there are some sessions that are required at the Learning Institute. So if you wanted to see which sessions were required, you could simply type the word required into the search box and click the search button. This would bring up any sessions that have the word required in them, whether they're in their title or something else. So you can see that there are some sessions that are required for paraprofessionals, some that are required for kindergarten through second grade teachers, some that are required for fifth grade teachers, some that are required for new hires, and some that are required for everyone. So make sure as you are signing up for sessions that you do sign up for your required sessions. And there's more information about those in the email you received. I might want to filter by something completely different. I might say, you know, I really like sessions that Tony Zahn presents, and so I want to see when he's presenting and what kind of stuff. And so it'll bring up all the sessions that are associated with Tony Zahn as well. And so I can see, ooh, I want to go to that learning platform session that starts at 8:55. And maybe I want to see concept task cards on the 16th at 11 a.m. So there are all kinds of things you can search for. Just try out various things in the search box and see what comes up. And you can always use these other filters if you don't have a whole lot of luck there, but I think its searchability is really useful. In order to clear a search, you simply hit the clear button and it will take you back to the entire schedule. Now, the whole reason to use this program for scheduling is so that you can sign up for sessions, so that you have guaranteed your seat in that session and you know exactly where you're headed on which day. So in order to do that, I would like to suggest using another view. The great thing about the simple view is it shows you the whole name of each session, which is great to see. And it's organized by all the sessions by when they start. But it doesn't tell you anything about when those sessions end. So some of these sessions might be 20-minute sessions, some of them might be 45 minutes, some might be an hour, some might be 90 minutes, but you don't know that just looking at this simple view of the schedule. So I would suggest using the grid view of the schedule. Here you can, again, filter by days, if you can see each one, but the first grid will be for Wednesday, August 9th. Then the next grid is for Thursday, August 10th. And the third grid is for Wednesday, August 16th. To get around in the grid view, take heed of these directions. Drag right to view more. You really have to click and drag to be able to move through the schedule. But notice that in this schedule I can see, for instance, that using formative assessment data to inform instruction starts at 8:30 and ends at 10, while digital reading resources begins at 9:25 and ends at 10:10. I can also move through and see that there might be some sessions that are even shorter, like over here we've got some 30-minute sessions like educational wallpaper beginning at 8:30 and ending at 9. There are some really long sessions, but notice these say come and go, the quiet reflection space and the group collaboration space that are available to you. And then we've got some really short fast sessions, these 20-minute sessions here. So there are all kinds of different ways that you can put your schedule together. So I'm going to put my schedule together as if I'm a teacher that's interested. Oh, I want to see that thing about handwriting. So I'm just going to click on the radio button. I do want to see the dyslexia simulation. I've heard about those. I've never gotten to see one. And so I want to make sure that I get to see that. Argumentation as a STEM strategy. That sounds interesting. And, oh, writing and science, that sounds interesting too. I do want to know about differentiation in math through hyperdocs. Oh, and Prodigy, I've got that in my classroom. I'm probably a beginner. Let me do the beginner one as opposed to the experienced one. And I'm just going to choose some sessions. Here are some things that are required, as I saw on the other schedule. I can also see that here it says required. And so I'm going to choose a behavior one. And oh, I really kind of want to hear this formative assessment one. So I'm not going to go to specially designed instruction here. I think I'll go to specially designed instruction there. And there was another required one. Was that about the general ed teacher's role in ARD? Oh, there it is. I could maybe choose it during this time slot. And you simply click the radio button to choose your sessions. As you choose your sessions, you'll notice that this Save to My Schedule, the number count keeps going up. To see your schedule, you can click on your profile picture, in the top right, and choose My Schedule. You will see your schedule, which has the sessions you've chosen. It'll show up in this simple view. You can print it, you can see it on a mobile device, you can email yourself a copy of your schedule. The main thing is to make sure that you don't have something happen like happened to me at this 1:30 time slot. Whoops, I signed up for 2 different sessions that start at 1:30. So those are going to walk over each other, so I need to make sure that I only go to one of those. I think I'm more interested in the argumentation as STEM, and so I'm going to choose not to go to the differentiation in math through hyperdocs, and I can just unclick that radio button and notice the check mark is gone, and only 9 now are saved to my schedule instead of 10 sessions. So that is how you will get into See the Schedule for the GCISD Learning Institute 2017. Remember that your email or username is how you will log in, and the password you created is what you'll use to get to it each time. If you forget, you can always go to https://GCISD-Learning-Institute-2017.schedule.com to get back to this schedule. Thank you for taking the time to view, and have a wonderful day.